In a groovy retro-futuristic version of the 1950s, a cool TV host kicks off a television show featuring an awesome play called Asteroid City, written by the legendary playwright Conrad Earp. The play is set in a fictional desert town with the same name, where a bunch of young astronomy enthusiasts gather for a convention. Brace yourself for a hilarious journey into the quirky world of a fictional desert town called Asteroid City, where things take a comically absurd turn. Prepare to be entertained as you dive into the wacky adventures, comedic mishaps, and outrageous encounters that await our main character, leaving you in stitches as you anticipate each uproarious twist. The play's story unfolds in a super cool widescreen format with vibrant colors, while the TV special itself is presented in classic black and white and a more old-school Academy ratio. In the play, there's this war photographer dude named Augie Steenbeck who shows up early to the Junior Stargazer convention with his smart son Woodrow and his 3 little girls. But then, Augie's car breaks down, so he's all like, "Hey, I need some help," and calls up his father-in-law, Stanley, even though Stanley ain't too fond of him. Stanley, being the not-so-friendly type, convinces Augie to spill the beans to the kids about their mom passing away. Augie had been keeping it a secret and all. So, Augie and Woodrow run into this famous actress called Mitch Campbell, who's kinda over it all, and her daughter Dinah. Turns out both Dinah and Woodrow are gonna be honored at the convention, which is pretty rad. As the play goes on, Augie and Midge start to catch feelings for each other. And the same goes for Woodrow and Dinah. It's like love is in the air. Then, all the other peeps attending the convention start rolling in. We're talking about the big shot, General Griff Gibson, the astronomy dude, Dr. Hickenlooper, and these 3 cool teens named Ricky, Clifford, and Shelley, along with their folks JJ, Roger, and Sandy. Oh, and there's also a bunch of little kids from an elementary school, looked after by this young teacher named June Douglas. To top it all off, there's this awesome cowboy band led by a singer named Montana. To keep everyone cozy, they all crash at a local motel. It's party time. So, Gibson steps up and gives a warm welcome to all the peeps gathered at the Asteroid City crater. This is the spot where the rad teens are gonna be honored for their sick inventions. But out of nowhere, a freaking UFO pops up right above the crater. And guess what? An alien dude comes out and snatches a piece of the meteorite that made the crater. Augie, being the photographer dude, quickly snaps a pic of the alien. Things start getting intense when the president and General Gibson are like, "Lock this place down, people." The whole town goes into military quarantine mode, and everyone has to go through medical and psychiatric exams. It's like they're trying to figure out what the heck just went down. While all this craziness is happening, Montana and June start falling for each other. They're all like, "Don't worry, kiddos. That alien is probably chill." They try to keep the students calm and reassure them that everything's gonna be alright. At the same time, the Stargazer honorees decide to give it a shot and use Dr. Hickenlooper's gear to try and reach out to the alien. They're hoping for some intergalactic connection. Then, Ricky manages to get a payphone working again and calls up his school newspaper. He spills the beans about the quarantine and the cover-up, making sure the outside world knows what's really going down. Gotta keep everyone in the loop. The whole Asteroid City situation blows up and becomes major news all across the nation. General Gibson is super pissed off and is ready to call off the quarantine. But, just when he's about to do it, bam! The UFO shows up again, and the alien dude comes back, handing over the stolen meteorite fragment. Talk about a twist, man. Of course, Gibson's like, "Alright, back to the quarantine." But guess what? The kids, scientists, and parents ain't having it. They're all like, "No, we've had enough." They use the awesome inventions made by the honorees to take control and overpower the military. It's a revolution out there. In the midst of the play, they also show how it was created. It all starts when actor Jones Hall hooks up with playwright Conrad Earp and throws out this cool idea for Augie's character. Earp takes the idea and starts writing the play. He gets some help from a local acting school and ends up recruiting most of the cast from there. One of the peeps he brings in is Mercedes Ford, who's a total diva but crazy talented. She's the one who plays Midge in the play. On the night of the play's big premiere, Jones, who plays Augie, has a confrontation with the director, Schubert Green. Jones is all like, "Dude, I don't get what my character is about." But Schubert just tells him to keep doing what he's been doing with Augie, which totally ticks off Jones. He's left feeling frustrated. Then, out of the blue, Jones runs into the actress who was supposed to play Augie's wife before her scene got cut. She starts reciting the lines from that deleted scene, and it's like a light bulb goes off in Jones's head. He's like, "Whoa, that's what I was missing." It's a game changer. As the show's run comes to an end, the cast receives some heartbreaking news, man. Conrad Earp, the playwright, passes away in a car accident. It's a total bummer. In the play's epilogue, Augie and his fam are the last ones to leave Asteroid City once General Gibson finally lifts the quarantine. Woodrow, the smart dude, gets awarded the fellowship funding, which is pretty awesome. And get this, Midge, the actress, leaves Augie her mailing address. Looks like there might be something special brewing there. So, Augie and his fam just quietly hop in their ride and drive away. It's like the end of an era. Stay tuned and keep your eyes peeled, for we shall reunite soon to embark on more side-splitting adventures in the world of science fiction comedy. Get ready for the next uproarious journey that lies ahead.